Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate, and in today's video, we are unboxing 4 pretty recent restocks from Diamond Art Club. So let's get started. Okay, I got this vast array of restocks in the month of January from Diamond Art Club. They've been restocking a ton of good stuff. I held off on getting a couple of things I really wanted to restock back in December, and I actually picked up 2 kits in January, and then one of these is my friend's and one of these is my mom's. I'm gonna make you guys guess below which ones you think are not mine. But we're gonna start with this kit here. It is called Mars by Roy Trin. And this one here, we're actually going largest to smallest today, which is a little bit different. I normally go smallest to biggest, but this one here, I will do like a full tour of the toolbox and stuff. I'm not going to be as in-depth as sneak peeks are, but there's tons of info on Diamond Art Club if you really want a really comprehensive look. We're mostly kind of just like getting first impressions of these kits, but I will at least like show you what's in the toolbox and explain a few things basically on this one. So this was, like I said, Mars by Roy Trin. It is a square drill kit, 25.6 by 38.6 inches or 65 by 97.8 centimeters. It has 49 colors, 3 ABs, 3 fairy dusts for a total diamond count of 102,573 diamonds. So this is part of a series done from Diamond Art Club, and I'll put a picture up right here of what the series looks like. It's a really cool series. I don't think every single one has come out yet, but a lot of them have, and it's really a really cute series. So we're going to open up the box here and take a look at everything inside. We get a toolkit, and you get a thank you for your purchase pamphlet. So we will check out both those things before we open up the kit. The toolkit will be the same for every diamond painting. It is a very comprehensive toolkit from Diamond Art Club. I really enjoy their toolkits quite a bit. They have a lot of goodies in there. You get a bag of baggies, a twist and pick pen. These are unique to Diamond Art Club. They're really cool because they're full of a clear wax. This one actually has the wax already coming out. It's full of a clear wax, and you twist the pen to get more wax to dispense out from the pen rather than dipping it into a tray or a putty, so that you can just refill it as you go. And then the whole pen is refillable also if you run out. And then they give you a 4-placer on the back of that pen. Here is the tray, which is so nice. It's really deep. It has a cover, so a spout, so that a cover for the spout, and then a lid. These are stackable too, which is a really nice feature. You get an extra pad of that clear wax as a refill, a pad of pink OG heart wax, and a 7-placer as well. So it's a really comprehensive toolkit. You get a lot for your money in this kit for sure. I'm going to put this away, and then we will open up the thank you for your purchase pamphlet. Inside that pamphlet will be our treasure quest card. If you're not familiar with Diamond Art Club, they do a secondary reward system called treasure quest cards, and those cards can be collected and then redeemed for gift cards and even a custom diamond painting at some point. So it's a really fun feature for sure. Open this one up and see what's inside. This one's a bronze. Bronze is the most common of what you'll get. They also have silver, gold, and black cards. This one's really cute. You also have a ton of information in here. Coupons, tips and tricks, an invitation to the VIP Facebook group, step-by-step diamond painting instructions, kit contents, a little bit of everything in here. And then you get your sticker sheet. This is the sticker of the painting that you can peel off and put in your logbook. You get a sticker with all the information, and then you have another start and end date sticker here. And then you open it up, and here are all of the kit colors individually cut. So you can take them off and put them on whatever you are kitting up your diamond painting into. This kit at the end here lists the ABs. You have a purple, an orange, and a yellow AB, as well as your fairy dust, which have the Z, which is the green, the dark pink, and the dark blue. Really pretty color palette. Okay, next we will take a look at the canvas itself, and this is where you really get an idea of what the drill colors look like, because you see the amounts of the colors when you look at the drills themselves, rather than just looking at the pictures. And I love this part. Okay. This is the dust cover that they all come in. Keeps it from getting too dirty. They are really nice to store the paintings in. And then let's pull out the drills. Ooh, that's a pretty color palette. Lots of reds and oranges and deep pinks. Some purples in there. Really pretty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of this 498. Probably a background color. And then you get a couple bags of this dark 38, 34. Here's your AB right here. AB stands for Aurora Borealis. It just has a coarse glitter coating on top compared to the fairy dust, which is more of a finer glitter coating. I'm trying to see if I can see a fairy dust in here. I'm not seeing it off the top of my eyes though. The top of my eyes. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. I'm not seeing any other. Oh, here's another, that green, but it's really hard to see in between my thumbs there. And then here's a yellow AB right here. So the two, well, that's the darker one, that's the lighter one. All right, that's all the specials that I'm seeing. We're gonna open the painting next, and it's going to be beautiful. I can already tell you that. Diamond Art Club's canvases are made out of poured glue, so I'm just folding it backwards to help it lie flat. They are self-flattening over time. I'm just helping it out for the sake of the video. This one's going to be really pretty. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can definitely see now where all of this color is going to go. Here's a picture of the whole thing in frame for you guys. This is stunning. Stunning. Not my usual style. If you have been on my channel before, you know that this artist is new to me. I mean, I told you I'm going to make you guess, but this is not my diamond painting. This is my friend Tristan's diamond painting. I got it in restock for her because it wasn't like a true restock. They had it in stock up until New Year's Eve. And then when they ran the New Year's Eve sale, it went out of stock and she wasn't able to grab it. So I saw a few weeks ago, or like a week ago, Diamond Art Club just did a partial restock where they had just a few left in the warehouse, and I scooped it up for her. And she said I could open it up on the channel, which I was really thankful for because I like being able to show you guys a variety of different paintings and different artists on my channel, and it opens my eyes as well. I unboxed Raccoon City for her. Like, not for her, but she let me use her kit to unbox, and I fell in love with that kit, and I would have never looked twice at it had I not unboxed it. So it's really fun to be able to do that. We're just going to start at the top and go down. 49 colors is really not a ton, which is crazy to say because it seems like a lot, and I feel like a couple of years ago in Diamond Art Club land it would have been a lot, but it's really not that many colors. I feel like so many Diamond Art Club kits are like over 80 now. It's crazy, but I feel like in regards to color blocking, you have your, I would call this color splotching. Courtney from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend made that term up once when we were talking, and I've been obsessed with it ever since. But you get these splotches of colors. Color blocking, by the way, is just a block of one color where you're using that color in your tray for longer periods of time. Whereas confetti would be like over here in her hat and her hair, where you're going to switch out your colors a lot more often to fill that part of the diamond painting in. Color blocking speeds things up with the canvas, but confetti adds the details and keeps it interesting, I feel like. So you get a good combination with these where you have big splotches of color splotching, and then you break it up with like the confetti of these flowers in her hat, and you do have some background here, but the background is like that watercolor effect, so it's not a solid color black background that would take someone like me out. I'm not the biggest fan of color blocking, but it does speed up a canvas, and two, it has its time and its place. But this background here is beautiful. You have color splotches, but it's such a great alternative to a solid color background. Her earrings are so pretty, and I love her hair. You can just tell there's wind coming by, and her eyes are purple. That is breathtaking. So stunning. I love the color palette on this. The pinks are so pretty. Her dress is so gorgeous. I feel like this is the kind of dress you'd wear to a maternity shoot, or like, you know, one of those big flowing dresses that you'd wear to like a professional photo shoot. So beautiful. And I love the flowers. It's such a pretty color. So gorgeous. Here's the bottom half. The bottom half has a lot more flower work around the edges, and it forms a really cute border. And then you see some highlights down here that you don't see as well. And this is a fairy dust color highlight, which I think would be really pretty. I was looking to see if the check mark was fairy dust, but it's not, because that's another highlight color up here, but super gorgeous. Look at all these. So this is probably your highest confetti section besides her hat. I would say it would be down here around the edges. But how pretty is this, you guys? It's so delicate. Roy Trent does really great work. I really, really love his diamond paintings. I need to get one. But that's, like I said, it's dangerous, but it's also helpful. I like being able to show you guys other things, but when it opens my eyes, it just makes me realize I need to buy more, and I don't need to buy more. So this one is stunning, stunning. And I'm so glad that I was able to grab it for her. She has quite a few of the other ones in this series, not all of them, but she's getting there, and I can't wait to see her work on it. So I'm going to put this one away, and we'll pull out the next canvas. Next up, we have Rainy Day Market by Nini Art. This is 22 by 29 inches or 55.8 by 73.4 centimeters. It's actually the same size as the next one I'm going to show you, but this one is squares and therefore has more drills, so I counted it as bigger. If you don't know, Diamond Art Club, actually, the rounds are a tiny bit bigger, and since they are round and they don't butt up exactly against each other, they have more space in between them, and therefore you use less round drills than you would use square drills for the same size kit. Fun fact for you there. This one is 65 colors, 5 ABs, and 3 fairy dust. So a total drill count is 66,080 drills. So this, you're talking 40,000 less drills, and it has more colors. That's what I was talking about with being surprised by how many colors Mars had. But I've been wanting this one for quite some time, and I'm really, really, really glad that I was able to get it. I'm so eager to open this one up and take a look at it because it's so cute. And I've been telling everyone, I'm not sure how I feel about landscapes. I'm not sure I'm going to do landscapes, blah, blah, blah. I can't help it. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. And this is the year I've learned to love landscapes. I have no other choice. I unboxed the toolkit earlier if you want to go back and see that if you missed out. And then here is the thank you for your purchase pamphlet. I took out my treasure quest cards for diamond paintings that I keep that are mine. I take them out. So I got a bronze, but it's already packed away with my binder. So I do open them all on my vlogs though. So if you're ever wondering where like my reaction was to a good treasure quest card, I always, whenever I get a package, I always open it on my vlog and just search for the treasure quest card and then put it away to unbox it later. So that's how you can find out all about that. Here is the color story, 65 colors. This is so gorgeous. Look at all these ABs. A green, a pink, a red, a light yellow, a light blue, and then fairy dust, light pink, and then 2 different colored yellows. This one's gonna be so pretty. I've been really looking forward to this. This is, once again, not my usual style, and that's part of the reason why I was really looking forward to getting it. I am really surprised it's square. In my mind, I keep thinking it's a round drill kit, but it's not. So I'm not sure why my mind is going round, but I think it'll be beautiful as square also. Smaller drill pack, but still packs a punch and gives you a really good show of the color palette. It's a little darker, a little more neutrally. You get a lot of these browns and grays in there, like this this slate color. I think I love this color gray. Really pretty color. And then we get a couple of like lavendery colors. Here's a fairy dust, that yellow. And then the darker yellow fairy dust is right here. Trying to find the other color. Oh, there's an AB right here, but it's really hard to see. It's the green AB hiding in there. And I think that's all I can really find. Really pretty color palette though. Look at all that. When I work on a kit, that is when I from now on, I started this in December and I've really liked it. So I'm doing this from now on with all my kits. Whenever I work on a kit, I'm doing what's called a full review on that kit. So what I do is that's when I open it. That's when I unbox it again for you guys, pull it out. We do a full drill train, look at all the specials, figure out where everything's charted, kit it up together. I take you through little updates of the entire time that I work on the kit. So I'll pop in and do like 1 to 2 minute clips every couple of sections or rows or whatever to let you know the progress of the kit and my thoughts in real time of me working on it. And then at the end, I kind of do a final thought post review. So you get all the full details of these kits when I'm working on them, basically. This is more just like, here are some kits I got. Let's look at them together. So here is the kit. So pretty. This one is super crooked though. I've never had a kit be cut so crooked. Do you guys see that? It's like really cut crooked, but that's okay. It doesn't really bother me. All that extra on there, you don't really need it. And all your information's still on there. Socials and details and thumbnails, it's all there. It's just surprising to me because it's like, wow, that's crooked. Okay, here is the whole thing in frame. This one's so beautiful. It is so pretty, and I'm really, really stunned to work on this. I think it's a good beginner landscape for me because it's not giant. It's a very maintainable size, and I like landscapes that have a lot going on in them because then I feel like rewarded. Oh, I did the lamp. Oh, I did these lights. Oh, I did this cute little easel here. Oh, I finished this whole bouquet of flowers. So enough going on in this kit. It's going to keep me entertained, and I am a sucker for the Eiffel Tower. I have a couple Eiffel Tower diamond paintings, and I did one called Bathroom in Paris. I'll put a picture of Bathroom in Paris up here because it's too stunning to not show you guys, and I feel like it's a sleeper kit with Diamond Art Club, meaning that I don't think enough people know about it or talk about it or love it. So I did that one back in 2024, and it was still one of my top 3 favorite diamond paintings of all time. And I just love that kit, and the Eiffel Tower in that especially was like the best thing to work on. But okay, we're talking about this one, Rainy Day Market. I am already loving the colors. It feels very autumn. I know it's raining. I don't know, something about the trees being yellowy and it's very autumnal. Is that the word you say? Autumnal. It's very autumn feeling. So I would definitely save the Eiffel Tower for last, even with the color splotching that you're going to get of the sky around it. It's just such the focal point of the piece. You would have to do it. You'd have to. And even the sky. The color blocking is not too bad because there's lots of different shades of blue and gray in there. That's where all your gray is coming from, right in the sky. But it's going to be so pretty when all those shades of gray kind of blend together. The market down here is super cute. I love working with lights like this, especially when you get a good light effect and like shadowing. And I feel like in this kit, the darkness of underneath the the awning, sorry, is it feels like a little bit darker, whereas out here the colors of the gray and stuff are a little bit lighter. And I just think it's really cool. I love working with lantern light and things like that. And I bet you, yeah, this is a lot of those 2 fairy dust colors. Those 2 yellow fairy dusts are all in like the lights of the windows and of the lamps, the street lamps. Super pretty. And I like that there's people in this diamond painting, but they're such not the focal that they barely even are going to have faces. Like, they're just like shadows and silhouettes of people as they walk, and they're not the focal point, but when you look at it, they fit in there. And I just think that that's beautiful, beautiful art. The artist, Nini Art, this is another new to me artist. I need to check Diamond Art Club and see if she has anything else on there. This is where you get a little more spring though, but I mean, there are fall flowers. So to me, this feels a little more spring, but in the rain in general seems more spring to me. But I still think it's an autumn piece because of the trees, and there are still autumn flowers. But look at all the streetlight reflected in the water, like the rainwater on the street, on this cobblestone. I think that's so pretty, and I think cobblestone in general is really pretty. So this part here is really, really cool to see because this is all just reflections of all the street light above it, and I think that's so gorgeous. This little table here will be fun too. And I just think it's the perfect amount. There's not a lot of color blocking in here. You'll get a little splotching in the sky, but excuse me, but really not a lot of color blocking, which is the way I like it. Landscapes are notorious for being confetti heavy. That's just the way it is. But to this, it doesn't seem so confetti heavy that it would drive me absolutely crazy. So this one is so fun. I really want to work on this one. I'm trying to refresh my stash this year, but I'm already trying to figure out which new kit I'm going to sprinkle in the next few months to reward myself for working on all my older kits. This one's a high contender because it's just so beautiful. So I'm going to put this one away and we'll get out the next one. This next one is Cocoa Comfort by Maddie Arts. I was really excited to get this one. This is another kit that I got kind of on the fly during that massive tiny restock. This one's the same size, 22 by 29 inches or 55.6 by 73.7 centimeters. This one's round drills though, and I just think it's so cute. And I had been thinking about it a lot, so I'm pretty excited to have it. It is 52 colors, 2 ABs, 3 fairy dust, 54,136 total diamonds. It's gonna be a really fun one to take a look at. Set the toolkit aside and we'll take a look at the color story real fast. I'm sure you've probably seen a lot of people unbox this one at the Christmas release because this one's fairly new. This was this Black Friday? I'm pretty sure this was Black Friday, so probably seen it quite a few times, but she's mine and I'm really excited to have her, so I'm going to show her off. 52 colors here. Here are ABs. It's like a red and a white, and then our fairy dust are like a light cornflower blue, a peach, and then another white all the way up here. Okay, let's open her up and see. She's gonna be so pretty. I worked on a portrait type painting back in December. I worked on Christmas Candy Box by Mrs. Butterdy. It was round and it was portrait style, and ever since then I've been obsessed with rounds. I've been obsessed with portraits, and I have a feeling it's really unlocked something in me. Oh, this is another really cute color palette. It's a little darker because of the background, but so gorgeous. And I like dark colors because the specials kind of just make it really pop. I feel like when you get a special drill, I feel like they pop more on lighter colors, but when you have a dark background, and then if we have like special, like the white special will pop against that dark background is what I was trying to say. Because there's the white AB right there, and there's the white fairy dust right here. Both of those are going to be really pretty on this against the dark background was what I was trying to get at. Yeah, the dark background is a 310 color. That's black. And then you get like 939, which is a really dark navy. Trying to see if I can see any more specials or if they're kind of hiding from me. But I do like all that blue. I love this blue right here. That's a pretty color. All right, let's open her up. I also like that I'm doing a kind of a variety of squares and rounds today. I showed you 2 squares and now we're doing 2 rounds. Here we go. Oh, this is so cute. I say that every time I open a kit, but wow, I love this one. I'm really sad Christmas is over. I'm such a seasonal diamond painter that I don't think I want to work on this until Christmas season, but I love it. Here's the whole thing in frame for you guys, and then we will start at the top, or maybe we'll start at the bottom this time and work our way up. She's so cute. I'm really, really, really excited to have this one. I also kind of was looking at Spirits by Miss Holly, which I may or may not pick up on Restock one day, but really excited to have this one. Let's start at the bottom. I love the framing of the, like the holly leaves and the, you know, the berries and stuff. I think that's really pretty. And I think the cutesy adding of like the little snowflakes around, I love that little effect and these little dots here, whether they be lights or just, they almost kind of look like camera flare. Like someone took her picture and you see the camera flare spots on it. And I think her dress is so festive and so cute. And I know I'm opening a kit that's Christmassy in January, but I couldn't wait a whole year to show it to you guys. So I like her hot chocolate. And this is like the perfect framework. The, what are these called? Oh, wow. The cover, you know what I'm trying to say. Wow, hang on. This hurts me. perforated, thank goodness. The perforated cover is perfectly framing this hot chocolate, so you could do it in one square, and I think that's really cute. I like the heart on it. The gingerbread man in with the marshmallows is a super cute touch, and she's got such flowing, luscious hair. It's such a bright, like blonde that it almost looks white. I'm sure that's some white coloring in there. Makes her look super, super cute. And she's got some really pretty features to her face. Got her lips and her eyes. Her eyes are closed in this picture. And then I think her eyelashes are really pretty too. I love all the flowers that just really are close against the background of her portrait. And then she's got a Santa hat on. How cute is that? Perfect. Perfect Santa hat. We got the background really isn't too bad, especially down here, because you have her and you have the framing around her. So it's just these two strips on the side. Now up at the top, you're going to get a little more of that color blocking background here, but it's not too bad when it's only the top part of the kit. I would definitely start with these couple rows to get them done. Probably save her face for last, which is also framed really well in the perforation here, and get that color blocking over with and move down to this part last. I'm different with every kit that I work on though. So, but yeah, the top has some more really pretty flowers and some more little dots and stars, and then a little more border work at the top here. And I think the whole thing together is so pretty. So this dot here is 310, and oh my goodness, there is mixed in two different colors, two symbols, if you can see that. There's a dot and then like a slash, and those I feel like are such close symbols that will be a little bit hard. Oh, it's not a dot, it's a diamond. Oh my goodness, there's a dot and a diamond and a slash. Okay, so here's the dot, here's the diamond. The dot and the diamond are diabolical. That's going to be confusing. Do you see the difference between the dot and the diamond? It's kind of evil of Diamond Art Club, because those symbols are super close and they have the same background color pretty much. So that is going to be tough. Not a fan of the dot and the diamond that they did up there together, and then they have the slash up there as well. So this one is so pretty though. So pretty. I really like how this one looks. All right, thank you guys for checking this one out with me. We've got one more. Last up for today, we have Butterfly Blossoms by Donna Gelsinger. This is 20 by 27 inches or 50.7 by 69 centimeters. This one's so pretty, and this one's my mom's, if you haven't guessed by now. And it is definitely her style, and I'm really glad she picked this one up. Round drills, 60 colors, 4 of them are AB. Total drill count, 44,526. I am excited to see this one too. We've got such a different array, because like Tristan's taste is so different than my mom's, which is so different than mine, but then I even went out of my comfort zone when I got the Paris piece. So a huge different assortment of different styles and types for this one. Here is a Treasure Quest card. I did put this back in there because it's my mom's. She got a bronze. And then we'll look at the artwork here, and then we'll open it up and look at the color story. 60 colors in this one. I think I already said that, but I'm starting to lose it a little bit. This one's a little older of a restock, so the ABs are over here under 150. So you have numbers 1 through 4, a green, 2 types of yellow, and a white. Those are the ABs, and then no fairy dust in this one. So this one might be quite a bit older. It might be charted before fairy dust was a thing, or maybe they just didn't include fairy dust in when they rendered this one. Either way, I cannot wait to see the drills on this. My mom's really been leaning towards smaller kits and round drills. She's been really liking the rounds lately, which I can't blame her. I've been liking them a lot lately too. Look how pretty. This one seems so bright and cheerful compared to the last couple that we've looked at. Super pretty. I just like a good blue purple kind of color palette. Here is an AB right here. White AB. And then yellow here. Oh, you're not in frame. Yellow here, green behind it. And then the last yellow is over here. Kind of hard to see, but they're in there. I just really like, I think this color is really pretty too. And I just think it's really cute all together. I love those purples too. Okay, let's take a look-see. Gotta do my reveal here. Okay, here we go. That is pretty. Oh, the blue that I was pointing out, this pretty blue color. I love blues like this. It's in this butterfly, and I think that's gorgeous. These butterflies are pretty. Here's the whole thing in frame. We're going to start at the bottom on this one and work our way up. These kits are a little smaller, which is nice that I'm not showing you these big, massive 40-inch, 100-centimeter kits. It feels so much more manageable to show you guys. Somebody's awake from her nap. We're going to go through this one in just a second. I'm back. Okay. I think that the ground on this one is really pretty because if you look at the picture, it's like multi-toned, and I think that the way they rendered that is really beautiful. I was telling you that I really like that color, and I think that's where you're going to find a lot of that color at. Super cute. And then I think the butterflies are just a gorgeous touch to this piece for sure. The grass doesn't seem like it'd be too overwhelming because it's literally only just like a row, maybe a row and a half of grass in the background. And then you move up to the flowers. All these different bright colors are so beautiful. And then you have some sky in the background, but the sky is like the definition of splotch blocking. You have different splotches of colors in the back of the sky, giving it a really almost probably like a pinkish vibe up here, pinkish yellow, all the way to blue. And I think that's really pretty. Look at these butterflies. They're gorgeous. This kit is such a happy one. Definitely very sunshiny, happy, springy kit. And I think this one's really fun. I like this one a lot. Bless you, Jane. This right here is your, oh, I was going to say it's your fairy dust, but it's not. There's no fairy dust in this kit. So I get confused sometimes because I feel like this color is always an AB or a fairy dust. But it's actually not. Bless you. Everybody's sneezing today. Okay. But you do get lots of ABs in here. Yeah, I wonder if you see any in the butterflies. You see some in the butterflies, number 3. It's anything that's a number is an AB, which is fun. So you get 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, except for 5. 5's not an AB. They trick you there. But I love that you're going to see ABs in the butterflies because they're just so happy, and lots in the flowers too. So you're going to get a really fun sparkle on this piece. Round drill kits do tend to just sparkle more than square drill kits, I feel like. I feel like square drill kits kind of shine and shimmer, and round drill kits really, really sparkle. So the ABs on this is just going to be the perfect touch, and I think that the colors are just a fun. This is probably the most fun that we had in a color palette today, for sure. So, because the only black you're going to do in this piece is on the butterflies. So, definitely another really fun one. I'm going to get this one packed up, and then we'll say goodbye. Well, there you have it. 4 different kits, a lot of different styles, different color palettes on this one, a lot of different vibes, but 4 really unique kits that have all restocked from Diamond Art Club. I think most of these are probably out of stock now, but I will have them all linked down below. So if you really are interested in any of them, you can get on the notification, like the email list, to be notified when they do come back in stock. Rainy Day Market might still be in stock, but I think, and this one might still be in stock. I'll have them linked down below so you can investigate. Yourself. But Mars is definitely gone. I know that, and probably so is Cocoa Comfort. I'll have them all linked down below. I also do have a code down in my description box if you are interested. I think it's $10 off your first purchase if you are purchasing for the first time on Diamond Art Club. Diamond Art Club has tons of discounts, so if you don't want to use my code, I absolutely don't mind. Just try to make sure you're using someone's code or some kind of code, because there's really never a time you should be paying full price for a Diamond Art Club kit. They have so many discounts and so many fun sales. So definitely be on the lookout for some kind of sale or some kind of code for your purchase. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want to see more fun videos like unboxings and me working on these kits and all my thoughts and reviews and whips of all of my diamond paintings, definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of fun over here, and I post a couple of times a week, have a lot of fun doing it. If you liked this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It would mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much for watching this unboxing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.